Yo, what up guys, I'm Sammy and welcome back to the Soul Brothers channel, and today I'm going to be doing a versus video between the Puma Clyde Hardwood and the New Balance Omnis, which is, Kawhi Leonard's signature shoe. A little bit of a price difference, a $20 price difference. The Pumas are 120 bucks and the New Balance Omnis is 140 bucks. So if you guys want to get either of these, I'll leave a link in the description box. But yeah, these are, New Balance and Puma, pretty new companies in the basketball scene. And they're both really, really nice. I love both of these shoes. So we're going to see which one's better. So let's get it started off with the traction. So as far as performance goes on a clean court, they're both incredible. Very, very hard stop on the dime, and it's pretty damn squeaky for both of them as well. So you're gonna be good to go if you're playing on a clean court. On a dusty court, though, I'd say the New Balance, the Omnis, picks up dust a little bit faster, but so does the Puma, and they both pick up dust really, really fast. As far as the wipe goes, the Puma is a little bit easier to wipe. The Omnis, you have to wipe like once or twice, and then you get the dust off. But yeah, for both of them, if you're playing on a dusty court, you're gonna be wiping a lot. The good thing about them though is that once you wipe, you have a good stop. Some shoes, no matter how much you wipe, it's never a good stop, right? But for these, you wipe, good stop. And also the other good thing is that it's never a dangerous slide if there's too much dust buildup. Like some shoes, like the Jordan 31 for example, you let too much dust build up, you're just like, and then you slide like 3 feet and then you like break your ankle or something. For these, it's just not as nice of a bite. So that's good, but still, like on dust, if you do mind wiping and if you don't like wiping, I would not recommend these. Of course, I would love to try a solid rubber outsole for the Omnis, but this is the translucent obviously. And durability, pretty much the same. Puma is calling their shoe abrasion resistant, but the herringbone is actually pretty damn soft. The Omnis, the rubber is way harder, and I would say a little bit deeper of grooves on the Omnis as well. So just because of that, I would think the Omnis is a little bit more durable, but I haven't really had any issues with the Puma. So as far as the traction goes, I tied up really good on the clean court. Dust, I'm gonna wipe a lot, and durability, I guess the Omnis is a little bit better. Moving on to the cushion. The cushion in the Puma is full length Pro Foam, and in the Omnis they're using full length Fuel Cell. And I'm gonna have to give it to the New Balance. The Fuel Cell is incredible. It's bouncier, it's softer, it's more plush underneath your foot. There's more heel compression. Both of them have really good court feel, so that's good. But on every other aspect, as far as like slight bounce or impact protection, it being soft and plush, the Omnis is just way better. If you don't like that, I don't know why you wouldn't like that, but if you don't like that and you want something a little bit more responsive and like you don't want to feel really anything from your cushion, go with the Pumas. But the Pro Foam is still like pretty nice underneath your foot, but it is like not as soft. And also there's a lot of caging here on the Pumas as well, so you don't really feel as much compression like outside right here along the midsole. The Pumas, you feel it a lot more. So yeah, the Omnis is better in my opinion. Alright, moving on to the materials. So the Pumas are using a knit material, and then New Balance, they're calling it a fit weave, I believe. They look a little bit different. That the New Balance looks more tightly woven. The Puma, they have like a special little pattern where it looks like there's a few holes in it, even though there's not. As far as softness goes, the Pumas feel a lot softer. The Omnis feels a little bit more rigid and a little bit more stiff. And don't get me wrong, they're both still soft, but the Puma just feels a little bit softer. And if you look closely, you can see like some parts of the knit on the Omnis. It looks like it's covered in like a plastic or something like that. And so that's probably what's making it a little bit stiffer. They both feel great on foot, but I would have to say the Pumas feel a little bit better. And once you get into the back, the Pumas definitely have better materials. The leather feels a lot nicer. The leather here in the Omnis feels like it's synthetic leather, or maybe it's real leather, but like the coloring or the paint makes it feel like pretty cheap. So it really doesn't matter here in the midfoot and ankle area, but if you care about quality of materials, the Pumas are a little bit better. As far as materials go, I would have to give it to the Pumas. Moving on to the fit, go true to size for the Pumas and go down half a size for the Omnis. It runs long, it runs a little wide as well, and it's roomier in the toe area. So if you have a wider and thicker foot, New Balance is better. As far as the Pumas go, perfect fit for me. There's no dead space. Width-wise, it was good. So for me personally, I have a narrower foot. I would have to say the Pumas are better. And putting them on, they're both pretty damn easy. The Omnis is actually really hard at first, but once you break it in and you stretch the knit material out, it gets really easy. The Pumas are just really, really easy because, you know, it's a half booty tongue. It connects to material that goes underneath the knit material. And, you know, the tongue, literally, like, if you look, like, it comes out a lot. Look, so you just slide your foot in, very simple. Moving on to the support and lockdown, I would say the Puma is better for lateral containment. You know, the caging actually does come up a lot on the lateral side of the toe, and you have some suede materials and stuff. And also the addition of the Puma logo does help. The Omnis, it wasn't horrible, but I did feel a little bit of stretching and my foot hitting the knit material here on the lateral side and toe. It didn't feel as supportive for lateral containment. So Puma for the win there. As far as, you know, lateral stability goes, they're both wide, they're both low to the ground, so lateral stability is good. And obviously if you want something on your ankle and you want to feel a little bit of ankle protection, a little bit of ankle restriction, then the New Balance Omnis is going to be the better option. Alright, as far as the weight goes, I believe the Puma is going to be a little bit heavier. The New Balance is 13.62, and then the Clyde Hardwood is 14.5 ounces. So it's like around an ounce. And does it feel heavier? It feels a little bit heavier, especially because of the, you know, the caging and stuff like that. It also feels a little bit clunkier as well. I mean, it's definitely not super clunky, but the heel compression here in the New Balance just feels a little bit smoother. You know, you have a little bit of heel compression, and then but they're both smooth as far as like here from the midfoot to the toe area. So they're both pretty fluid, but the Pumas feel a little bit better for heel to toe transition, and you feel very fast playing both of them. You know, the traction's really good on a clean court or when you wipe, and the cushion's responsive. As far as step and comfort goes, I would have to say the Omnis. The cushion is more comfortable, and the material is still really soft. If you're planning on just casually wearing them, I would say the New Balance is a little bit more comfortable. As far as aesthetics goes, ooh, I don't know, guys. They're both incredible looking shoes to me. I don't know. I tied up. I really can't decide. Tell us what you guys think looks better down in the comment section below. As far as ventilation goes, they're both hot. They're both on the warmer side. So just be careful on that. Wrapping things up, I don't know, guys. I mean, the traction, pretty much the same. Cushion, I like the Omnis better. Materials, they're both, the Puma is better, like I said, but the Omnis is still nice, you know. But the thing is, the fit was just so much better for me in the Pumas, you know. And I did fix the fit with the Omnis by just putting an insole in or just double socking. So that wasn't a huge deal in the Omnis either. So because of the cushion, I would have to say I like the New Balance better, but they're both really, really nice. And obviously if you're trying to save money, the Puma is still a great option. The Pro Foam is still soft, but it's just not as soft and not as bouncy as the Omnis. So, but for me personally, I would have to say I like the New Balance a little bit better, but the Puma Clyde Hardwood is still really, really nice. And also it's $20 cheaper. So that's my consensus. If you guys want to cop either of these, I'll leave links below. Thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you guys next one.